Norfolk 3044. Possibly waiting for clearance. That's how we're going, but watch the conductor, possibly see what gear he's going to put it in. The light right up there is the light they have. He has his radio and his main compression and engine details. That's the gas tank, the wheels. It's a GP40-2 Norfolk Southern, used by Susquehanna Railroad. I believe Susquehanna bought this. They have two of them they haven't painted yet. Rare opportunity to stand here and record the entire engine, the entire train. Think about 10 cars that way. We'll see 8, 9, or 10 cars, and then the other way is that way. There he goes. He's just putting it in gear. We're gonna wait for the release. Think he's in dynamic, and there he goes. Releasing dynamic brakes, and now he's in reverse. And hear the hiss of the engine as he speeds up. 1, 2. Now going back. And do the connection down there. And by the chicken plant is where the connection is. We can't get back there, but they have filmed the area back there where it was. Now he's gearing up. Now he's going to slowly back into the area. And you can hear the structure of the engine or the electric diesel engine powering up. I'm going to try to stay with this one the whole time. They make this and then they take it back out. And if you remember my video on the train that just sat downtown, I believe that is the one. But if you look up the tracks a little, right to here is the switch. The area they're going into is a little outlet by the chicken plant. And that very far track is a Norfolk Southern. Goes up to Albany. It goes up to Syracuse. Even been told it's been going up to Rochester area, Buffalo too. But the track they're on comes in here, and it follows itself all the way down to around the curb right there. Now around the curb, the other side, is where the Norfolk Southern sits. This is Susquehanna. One of these tracks somewhere here is an Amtrak to Albany. I don't think they go to Albany. I think they pass through to Hershey, Pennsylvania, coming up from Scranton, coming up from Philadelphia, coming up the old, what we call Conklin Ave, Court Street line. Goes down Court Street over a bridge, and it goes down Conklin Ave, and then into Conklin and Susquehanna Valley, and it goes off into Pennsylvania, Great Bend. This track also, roundabout way here, when it goes around the bridge and around that way over all the way down there, runs into that as well. Now the engine is gearing up again. Just heard brakes. It's kind of hard to tell far away if he's in dynamic or not, but he is moving. So he's going to be coming this way. So now I'm going to get out of back here from him waiting. He's finally moving. He stopped for a while, for 10 to 15 minutes, so I'm going to probably put this together in a three-part line. We're going to try to get the whole engine coming up, each and every section of it. Rare opportunity, as I said. But like I said, this does go. I don't know why they don't have an Amtrak down here. I really don't. I think it would be an excellent thing to have. There's an Amtrak. They're going, now this track leads down into the yard, and it goes over that way on the bridge and everything, Robinson Street, then over the Brandywine and the Tompkins Street area. We're about 10 cars, going into 11 and 12. Going to take it all the way out, maybe even to downtown, and then switch down there. They have a different switching system. I lost count. I think we're up to 15, 16. Good 20. It's going to be probably on the side of the one train. It said, "I want my graffiti taken off." Somebody wrote on it, "I want my graffiti taken off." A lot of graffiti on these trains. They go down to New Jersey, New York. And these are more of a newer. You can tell by the metal that they're almost like a refurbished thing. We might even be going into 30 cars. Very unique opportunity. We're slowing down. You can hear. I'm going to see if the brakes are slowing them down, or if brakes are right there. He's dynamic braking. We go into dynamic braking. Let's listen to the air, if we can hear the air come through. I think he's using dynamic. Now he's going to let it roll back. I don't know how far back we are rolling here. Oh, we're a long train today. I can't get up there, but we are very long. I'm not going to get in trouble unless he just hooked. You hear him revving up now. Very rare opportunity for me to be down here. Maybe you guys can count better than I can, but I lost count. Now we hear the air brake go on. They're in the air. Let's use the air. See, right there is the one. Had I not started defeating, I would have joined the Taliban. No kidding. We have a beautiful skull up there. Some of these graffitis are very uniquely drawn. The other one was down. That one right there is the one that said, please take graffiti off, like I just said. Somebody's writing on these saying that they didn't want to do graffiti. Joining the Taliban is not good. But it's, had I not started graffiti, and the other one says, please remove me, and draws an arrow to the graffiti. I'm going to try to find the other one. There it is. There it is. There it is. Clean this one. There's another one down here. But okay, we're moving again. Enough with the graffiti. We're moving again. See the other one here. Oh, the other one said. Clean us. Clean us is right there. The other one said, beautiful day. Not sure what that one says. Something about, it's him. It's him. I mean, these might be subliminal messages. I don't know. But Ohio. O-H-I-O, Ohio. Some of these, I don't even know if they're called hobos anymore. Vagabonds, hobos, train jumpers. They'll write the city they were on and sign their initials on it. Ohio with an initial sign. I've seen Florida on here. I'm not going to say what that says. You can read it. That's pretty funny. I may be. Bing. Bing right there with the initials in it. That means Binghamton. Somebody jumped off here in Binghamton. But anyways, enough with the graffiti. There's one. There's a tag with graffiti. Another jumper. Anyways, something about rail fanning is you see a lot of these tags on the side of the cars here. Now we're moving backwards. I'm going to go out to the road here. See if I can show you the entire distance. Coming from over there on top of the bridge and all the way down to the chicken plant. So the entire block, the chicken plant's parking lot is at the end of the block right down there. Okay? So you got to about where that truck is where the truck is lined up in the thing ready to go through, all the way to the bridge. Literally an entire block long truck. Truck train here. The truck down there to here, I would say is about maybe two. Tried to figure it out the other day. Two and a half football fields. If you're into football and you know your sports, 2 to 3 to 4 football field. I think it's entire 4 football fields. It's this entire street block, but it's the entire street to the chicken plant of Montgomery Ave. Oh, it stopped again. There we go. There we go. The air brake's placed on the park. He's revving it up. You can hear the engine down here better. There he goes. He's moving somewhere. It's rolling a little. I think what he does is he puts it in gear and lets it whatever way he's going to go. Let it roll. Because it'll take time to go up. Hear it? There he goes. Second, third. Like I said, a very unique opportunity, and you got the wave by the engineer. I'm not sure his name. I don't really think they don't mind me down here. They've seen me before. One better view of if you can see where it's going that way. Down here, there's very glass all over the parking lot here, but I was on the other side of that bridge, and they're cloud seeding, by the way. If you're into that stuff, but they're over the bridge. They're on the bridge right now. I'm gonna try to get over to this way. A lot of glass there, but you can see the bridge up there. They're on it. Now he's revving it up again. Now he's going to go the other way. He's rolling. Let me get in the air and going. But we're all the way to the bridge now, which would probably be to the end of the block. Like I said, the street starts over there. It wraps around all the way down to the end towards the highway. They may be on to that end, but there was none of these grain cars sitting down there today, so they might have moved them. When I went back inside earlier, I was watching the Norfolk Southern come through. I didn't get a chance to film the whole thing, so I didn't do it. Didn't film the whole thing. There's some horse bells down there, round Christmas horse bells all over the ground. That's what you heard the ringing of. We didn't hear the bell go on the train. Wish you turned that on. Huge leaves. Beautiful plant where I do my nature photography. I had a vlog on that. See? Down here. All the way down. All the way down there. All the way down. I'm not going to get up there right now. I'm going to stay off the entire property of the railroad. This little strip right here is down, but I'm not going to get up there. Let them do their work. And we're sitting. So I'm going to let them sit, and I'll return to you when we start moving again. But he's been sitting there. So now we're moving. It was about 10 minutes. 10 minutes I didn't feel like waiting while on camera. Some of these rusted grain cars, I often wonder if that is from paint, like they scrubbed off all the graffiti, or if that's actual rust from weather. Or are they old? These are These look like they have been placed in there for some reason. Maybe repaired might be the word. The number, product emergency, they have to be on there. There's other specs at the bottom, if you can see the specs on the side of the car right there. There's all sorts of things that you can do. Plate C, whatever that means. There's the rolling on the brakes there. You can hear the air. Train jumpers jump inside there. One time I was down here, I saw a guy get out of there. It's very dangerous. But somebody asked about it, so I'm stopping again. But if you listen to the engine, you can hear the engine. Sometimes they hook them up, and then he just pulls them just inches away from the coupling. I don't like the view the guy's working. Probably shouldn't even put the engineer on there, but they are used to filming. One of the gentlemen told me there's people that are just, but I don't like watching them film because that's somebody on the job, but rare opportunity to have the engineer wave at us. But they're putting together the train at the other end. I should be at the other end watching it, but I like the engine one because I can find out what they're doing by the engine, the way the engine's working. Really, all the work is done by the conductor, the other end. And you hear the noise of that. You can see him blowing steam up there. That's something very unique. I don't know if he's gonna waiting on this one or not. It's a very rare opportunity to come down here and see this. I like the work it's done on the engine. I like the engine part. But I guess the conductor is the one doing all the work. Anyways, as I was saying, there's little horse bells. Where's the other one down here? Here it is. Right there. Little horse bell for some reason. Not sure why that's there. There's other ones in the grass in there. Maybe somebody's dog got in there and ripped off his collar or something. I don't know. The dog that runs through here. The gentleman's very nice. He's got a spike collar on. Pretty cool. Large spikes, like the spikes you see on leather jackets. They're about the size of your thumb nail. If you can see in between there, right there, that the levers right there. As that wheel moves, it just was hissing. Don't know what that means. It might be the brakes. You might be on the brakes right now. Very loud. Idling really, really, really sharply. Almost as if the train's doing too much work. But here's another view of it going by for everyone. They say there's a little knob that pops out. I think that's only on passenger engines. But they have that other passenger cars. Passenger engines have a almost like a different system with the air brakes. But the cars, if you see the brakes there, they don't got the knobs. And those are the things that were hissing on that other car. But when we see it rolling by again, I'll follow it. No knobs in that thing. I think maybe the shoe, or it's called a cart. The cart, perfect. Now we can. The cart has springs and Normally in that area somewhere on a passenger, you'll see a knob that pops in and out, and they're using brakes. I think they use both braking systems on a passenger car, the air brakes and the dynamic braking. I think the train will dynamically brake to slow itself down, and then it will use the car brake to stop the passenger cars. I'm not sure though. I'm just gonna follow it up. Using probably about 3-speed, 2-speed. I think it's a 6 number on that train. So the accelerator or the thing, to speak in good terms, the thing, the bar that you push and it goes up by number, normally goes up to 20, so 20, 40, 60, 80. And a lot of times they also go by 8 miles per hour, 10 miles per hour. So it can get up to 60 miles per hour. And a lot of times on these things it'll go up to 12, sometimes even 15 miles per hour. And the first 1 and 2, normally 1 is a very slow, low power, like low drive in a car. A tractor trailer. You think of the gears in a tractor trailer. The 1 and 2 are just to get you out of somewhere. 3 through 10 would be, 3 through 9 would be your hauling speeds, and then 10 is kind of like a cruise control. 9 and 10 in modern trucks, within the last 5 years, the standard shift mostly are 8 to 10 gears, and the 9 and 10 are like a cruising thing for heavy loads. But here we see the track again. There's no buttons to pop out of there. That whole car wheel, the track system, the braking is like kind of like a bar track in there. It's the technology is really very simple. What happens is this thing crutches around that wheel and stops it from going around. These are like shocks and struts on a car. And then your wheel system is compressed by your brake. And the wheel sits on the line. It's barely on there. Very unique how that's done. But the train engine, the engine itself has dynamic braking, which is basically taking all the power off of the cart that controls the electric for going forward and backwards. There's really no reverse in a train. It's either you're going forwards or you're going backwards. You're going right or left, basically, on the control knob. But that's what controls it. So the engine, and you can see that thing bobbing up and down. That's the airline. Like I said, that car might be old. Got a tag on it too, like it's been tagged. Anyways, maybe for maintenance, who knows? I don't know if Susquehanna owns these cars or not. But what is really good about this is that the dynamic braking takes all the power off the wheels through an electrical system. So the wheels are stopped electrically. So the air brakes are not applied. And a lot of engineers and the trains that are built have today are geared to use dynamic braking before any of the air brakes are used. Air brakes are mainly for the cars anyways, to stop the cars. So if he's putting it in dynamic at a low speed of 10 miles per hour, like he's going now, about 8, 10 miles per hour maybe, it's like just moving in a car. So he's what they call creeping. Then there's creeping, there's crawling, there's accelerating. How fast you go. There's really no fast. There's only a speed for the full acceleration or trip. And what it is done in is power of the engine. So right now he's hauling all these cars. Each of these cars are, I don't know how many tons, 2, 4, 6, 8,000, 10,000 pounds, 12,000 pounds. Empty, full. I've heard some of these cars can go up to 15,000 pounds. And you might have, I don't know, like a 150-ton train or something. It's also done by your speed and your tonnage. Anyways, the engine is horsepower to pull it and to push it. That's all it is. It's not like a speed in a car. It's not like a speed in a bus or a big tractor trailer. It's kind of like a tractor trailer. I've driven truck before, so kind of like the horsepower versus speed, and it gets complicated on how many engines you can have, how many axles the engine has. Each of these things in an engine are called axles. And so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So that would be 8 axles on this train. Each of the wheels is an axle. It's not like a car. Real quick here, see the band here? That's an axle, okay? Tractor trailers work the same way cars work, but this is basically the wheel, or the whole wheel unit. I don't know what he's doing. He's banging and then banging back. Now we're stopping. Now we're moving. All right, last time we had to wait 10 minutes. Knowing my luck, if I walk down there, he's going to be done. But I like to be at the engine end, the face end, they call it. The face end and the tail end. Some railroad terminology here. And if I'm wrong on this terminology, this is what I've been told. We go again. I was on the other side, I could film better, but there's a face on the front of the thing. Kind of spooky face for Halloween. Like I said, some of these graffiti art, there's another face on the other side. Some of this graffiti is wonderful art. I don't ever knock or make fun of or despise the artwork, the artistic talent of the graffiti person, the graffitiist, the one doing the painting of objects. What it is what they write. Some of these things on here are quite nasty. Some of the drawings are nasty. They're not right. Okay? Some of the things they say are not right. Like that one is very faces, other art. And that one is something very real quick, just as it goes by. That one's not too good. But some of this graffiti is very artistic, very talented. Like there's a devil's face. The artwork, the artist that's doing it. That might be a better word, artist. You know, sock, sore, with a peace sign, or a face grouping. That's wonderful artwork. The artistic view of the art. And here comes the train. The artwork, if you will, of this graffiti. You can hear it grinding down now. on this side where the engine is. He is revving up for the bridge. And you're going to ride it right down that way. He was on the radio. Communicate a lot with the radio. Watch it from this view. You can see through that section down there of him going over that bridge area right there. But can't see it. But this goes all the way around to the bridge, all the way back of these buildings, all the way over there. Right about there where the Tompkins Street meets the Brandywine area. It's Tompkins Street. The Brandywine Highway comes right off into Tompkins Street and goes right over the Tompkins Street Bridge. There's bridges over there where they both, two tracks line up with Court Street. Then on the other side of the river, when it goes over the bridge, it goes down Conklin Ave. Conklin Ave leads down to Scranton, and I think it goes down into Philly, Pittsburgh areas. And then I believe the other one here, going that way, goes up to Syracuse, Albany, Rochester. They split in Shenango Forks, Shenango Valley. It used to be called the Shenango Line when it was a passenger train up there. Back in the day, they had different things for stuff. You hear the radio going off. But bulldog. Well, he's walking a bulldog. Very cute little dog. You go out all the way up there. You can see all the way down there. I heard another train horn. That would be on the other side of this tracks on the bridge. Meets over there. It would be the bridge over there, the Court Street side, meets with the old Salvation Army buildings are over there. There's a tire place over there. There's now a Family Dollar. Dick's, Pepsi's old warehouse is over there. That is where a lot of these meet. Now we're waiting. So I'll get back to you when we move. Driving up, but we're not moving. I'm gonna see what happens. Engine revved up earlier and it didn't move, but I'm gonna try my luck. We're moving slowly. I don't know if we're going anywhere. I'm getting pretty good at telling when that engine is revving and when it's not. How it is. There's a whole entire block right now. I would think he's past the chicken plant. I would say he is. I stay out of their way. Obviously, they're staying out of my way. That's an old joke. Get in the way. No, I don't want to get in the way. But good. I was riding it backwards. 3044. Engine number. I don't even know if they use that engine number, but it's an identification number. That whole number system's something else to describe to you. But that's where it was, way down there. Way down there. Now he's way down there. Resection video. Now we're going to go all the way back. I believe they're going to come up and switch the line. All right, I am going to stop this and pause this again. When I see what they're going to do, I'll get back to you. Just as I light the cigarette, here comes the train. Looking at it. Now, always, if you want to do something, got more artwork on it. More artists have painted the train. Wow, we don't have the end of this. Where's the end of the train? Come apart? What happened? Whoa. Alright, you're different. Alright, wow. Left the whole train down there. Huh. Well, that's different. Alright, just took off. 40 card or something. But anyways, they left us. But that's okay. That's how they do it. It's probably going downtown to the main office or into the yard. They also have a yard where they fixed them. I noticed this was a Norfolk Southern train. I don't know why. Maybe you can answer that below. But thank you, Josh, for getting me into rail fanning. I really enjoy coming up here watching the trains. You'll see some more of my stuff. I'm trying to make the videos better. I was told to make them better, film the whole entire process, so that's what we did today. But don't forget to rate and subscribe. If you can help me answer the questions I ask in the videos. I realized I didn't go down to that end of the tracks because I wanted to film the engine. I like filming the engines. I like the engines. I like that part of the train, the face end of the train, rather than the tail end. But all the work is done with the conductors. I realize the conductors are important. They're the ones that do the work as well as the engineer. So thank you to these guys that are keeping our merchandise, our wants, and our needs rolling on these tracks. Thank you guys for being out here and working. And with that said, don't forget to rate and subscribe to all of my videos, my entire channel, not just the railroad ones. And I'll see you next time.